moving into array lists, and we will also talk about generics this week. So those are the two topics. Here is everything we'll talk about. So there's a lot going on. We will talk about arrays again, yes, but some stuff we don't know, and then we'll move into array lists. We'll have a brief refresher on wrapper classes before we get into generics and the diamond operator, and pair it all together, preparing ourselves for linked lists coming up next. So what and why? We're going to be learning some data structures with the array list here. We're going to learn some limitations of arrays that they bring us in Java and working around them. I'm going to talk about a dynamic array. As we know, you've probably heard me throw around the word static a lot when we talk about arrays. It's going to be a time saver, easier, less stress for sure, and it is a data structure. We're going to talk about more problem solving, of course, and we're going to work with generics to create stricter programs. Arrays, yes, again, and their limitations. So although not true in every programming language, we do know in Java that when we create an array, its size is static. So for example, if I create an array of size 5, the array is size 5. It can't be size 6, it can't be size 4. Even if I give it too few values, it's gonna be size 5 despite that. If our array has too many elements, we get an array index out of bounds exception. We've all seen those, right? Out of bounds. When our array has too few values in Java, so for example, if we go with that number 5, only one element, we get null values. So we create an array of size 5, as you can see here. We put train inside of that array at index 0. When we print that very array, we get train and then all of its null values because it's size 5. Even if you didn't fill the values, you are going to get null values because it is size 5. So this is the program we're going to write, and then we're going to adapt through an activity, as you will see next. Arrays as we know them. I create this names array of size 3, and we're going to write a program that asks the user to enter some names, but it doesn't stop at 3. So the array is size 3, that's correct, and we're going to ask the user to fill the array. But the problem is, it's going to keep asking the user to fill the array until they say end. So if the user decides to enter in 3 names, 1, 2, 3, and then end for prompt 4, program is fine. If the user decides to enter 2 names and then state end, it's fine. We just get a null value as the last element because we didn't quite fill the array. And if the user doesn't listen and just says 1, 2, 3, 4 names, when we enter that 4th name, if it's not end, which is the condition in which the program will finish or break, it does in fact actually break the program and give us an index out of bounds exception because 0, 1, 2, 3 is 4 elements. So that is what happens here. Can we fix this? Yes, we can fix this and we will. Before we do that, I want to show you the program in action, which is right here. So this program shows the static limitations of an array in Java. Our array of size 3, meaning we can store 3 strings in this array. If we try to store any more, it crashes. Any less, we get null values. So I'm going to demo it a few times for you, but first of all, let's just take a look. We have a scanner, we have a string for name, we have a size array of 3. We're keeping track of I, which is 0 for the index. And here I'm just saying while true. So this is going to go forever until we break. While true, enter I plus 1 name. So enter name 1, enter name 2, enter name 3. If the name is end, you're going to break the loop. Okay, so if the user types in end, we break the loop. That's how we stop. Otherwise, if this does not happen, we're going to store the ith position into name and store that inside of the names array. Then we're going to I++, much like we would in a for loop, come back up and do it again. The reason we're not using a for loop is I want it to go on forever and have the potential to crash. We then do use a for loop down here to print the names. If I just type A, B, C, and then end, it works. If I type in A and then end, we get A and then 2 null values. And if I type A, B, C, D, it's going to crash because it tries to store index 3 into the names array when the names array is only size 3, 0, 1, 2. It's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to give you a prompt in the next video, and hopefully you will take the time to solve the prompt, and then there will of course be a video solution on it. That prompt will be found in our PowerPoint and here, but I will talk about it more in the next video.